Hello, this is Big Hawk, the Yonkers native, the host of Street Talk. I want to get into a very serious conversation and an honest conversation. When George Floyd was taken off the face of the earth, there was a lot of race of people. There was people of all races, shades, and colors that marched for George Floyd's murder, that was beat with clubs for George Floyd's murder, that was put in handcuffs and taken to jail because they was protesting George Floyd's murder. And these people had signs that said Black Lives Matter. There was signs that said Mexicans for Black lives, whites for Black lives. So there was a lot of people of all ethnicities that joined in and protested a man who was senselessly murdered. And I'm noticing, and this is why I'm not getting any higher subscribers. I'm getting subscribers that's leaving me. And I know a lot of subscribers that are leaving me are of Black descent, or they are of other ethnicities descent, but they call them Black sympathizers because they keep leaving. My subscription keeps going down, because I'm the type of person that's going to tell you the truth. I'm the type of person that's not biased and prejudiced. And the reason why I brought up George Floyd's murder, because there's a lot of Black people that you can't talk to. Let's just put everything in the cards on the table. There's a lot of Black people that you cannot talk to about racism, prejudice, bias, whatever you want to say about how we are towards other people. And I notice every time I make videos on either we should protect and help, like the Mexicans. Okay, there's a Mexican guy that's being charged with murder because he was with his family, and the Venezuelan migrants that came here was making a lot of destructive noise, and they was causing chaos. And this Mexican brother that was not bothering nobody actually went up to the man and asked him, can y'all keep it down? Can y'all, just keep it towards y'all because I have a family here. The Venezuelans that came here, no papers like that, he approached them and they proceeded to attack him and his son. One of them took a bottle and smashed it across the Mexican son's head. So what did he do? He protected himself and he unalived, I think it was either some of them or all of them. Now he's being charged with first-degree murder for protecting his family. And when I made a video stating that we as Black people need to have a petition and protect this Mexican brother, because when George Floyd perished, these Mexicans and all races marched for us and lost their job and everything for the Black community. And I noticed when we as Black people that love all race of people say stuff like this, the first thing Black people will say, that has nothing to do with us. I'm going to say something like this, and I'm going to lose half my subscribers. When George Floyd was murdered, that had nothing to do with other race of people. And he was a Black man that was killed. It had nothing to do with them. But these people had heart. They had a heart. And they had the sense in them. They had to say, listen, man, this man was murdered. We got to stand up too. So anytime that I say something, it's always, that's their problem. What George Floyd wasn't their problem, but they marched for George Floyd. Black, white, Asian, the whole Hispanic, Everybody, even Indians, marched for George Floyd's murder. So that's why I said it's like black people want, half of the black community wants people to stand up for us. But when we say stand up for them, the first thing they said, it's not our problems. George Floyd wasn't their problem, man. It wasn't. George Floyd was not their problem. But they stood up for us. And like I said, I'm losing subscribers because people feel some type of way when you talk the truth. It's either black people that's leaving me or black sympathizers, meaning other people that's non-black, but they sympathize on black issues even though it's wrong. And we don't have conversations like this really in the black community. We need to start having conversations like this. Let me tell you something, Jersey City and Union City is all Hispanics. It's either Mexican, Peruvian, El Salvador, or Ecuador, Puerto Rican, Dominican. That's all Hispanic neighbor. And the whole Jersey City, I have a video, I have to find it. The whole Jersey City and Union City, they said, y'all pain is our pain. So every time I say something, what does that got to do with black? Well, what did George Floyd have to do with them? They're not black, but they still stood up for George Floyd. And I know I'm going to lose more. It's people cannot take the truth. And this is why I didn't get to 8,000 or 9,000 to 10,000 subscribers. Because people don't want to hear the truth. But it's mostly blacks. And I'm so ashamed that we're doing this. We're figuring, everybody should stand up for us. But we're not going to stand up for everybody. Nobody else. If it wasn't for that Dominican guy in Staten Island, the cop, the crooked cop, because I'm a public safety and I love my officers, but the crooked ones, the crooked cop, the crooked one that unalived the brother in Staten Island, if it wasn't for that Dominican guy having on video, the case would have been gone. You see what I'm saying? It's other people who stand up for us. But when I say they stand up for Hispanic other people, they'll go, what do they got to do with us? It's not right what y'all doing as the black American community. It's not right. You can't deny that a lot of people have been standing up for it. You can't deny that all of these ethnicity of people stood up for George Floyd. They marched for George Floyd. Mexican, look at the videos in Texas. Mexicans for Black Lives. Look at the videos. So you got to ask yourself a question for the black American community. Why do we do this? Why do we feel everybody should stand up for us? But if somebody like me said stand up for them, everybody goes, what they got to do with black people? Ask yourself that question, man. This is Big Hawk, Yonkers Native Street Talk. I'm changing up my content because now I'm going to be serious with things, but I know I'm going to lose half of my people because I am telling you the truth. You got the black community has to stop doing this. They got to stop. And I'm going to put videos out there of where these Mexicans stood up for us, man, and put Mexicans' lives matter. And they marched for George Floyd when George Floyd was murdered. Had nothing to do with them because they're not black. But you know what? They didn't see color. They saw a human being being killed. This is Big Hawk. Until the next video, Street Talk. I'm going to keep it pumping. I'm out. Peace.